This is a Sessions video tutorial, making clipping masks.
Clipping masks in Illustrator allow you to show artwork only within the boundaries of another shape. Anything outside is hidden. I'll make a clipping mask in the shape of this bus. Despite the complex name, clipping masks are pretty easy to use. Let's look at how to apply the masks to artwork destined for this bus project. If it's not already visible, open the Layers palette by selecting Window and then Layers. You'll notice there are 3 layers in this file, 2 of which are locked. To see the shape that will serve as the clipping mask shape, I'll disable visibility of the bus frame layer by clicking on the eye icon to the far left of the layer's name. The gray shape you see on the bus clipping mask layer is the shape that will hold the artwork. The gray fill color will disappear when the clipping mask is created. We'll switch views and create some artwork to mask. I'll hide the bus clipping mask layer by clicking its eye icon. The bus frame layer contains outlines and various details for the bus. Seeing the bus frame allows you to create a design that makes effective use of the available space. It also shows where shapes spill outside of the bus boundaries. Okay, now I'll click on the Your Artwork layer to select it. I can now begin designing my ad. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to create a very simple design using some basic shapes rather than exhaust your patience with a full-blown ad. Bear in mind that you're not limited to working only on the Your Artwork layer. You can create a number of other layers as well. However, all of the layers you create must appear below both the bus frame and the bus clipping mask layers in the Layers palette. I'm going to create 2 new layers to hold additional artwork. To make a new layer, click the Create New Layer icon at the base of the Layers palette. Alright, the Your Artwork layer and the 2 new layers each have a few objects on them. We'll just pretend this is a world-class ad for our bus, but now we need to hide the artwork outside of the bus's boundaries. I'll first re-enable visibility of the bus clipping mask layer. Don't worry about the gray shape covering your artwork. As mentioned, it will disappear when the clipping mask is created. In order to use the bus shape as a clipping mask, we need to unlock the layer. To do this, click the lock icon just to the left of the eye icon on the bus clipping mask layer. You do not need to remove the lock icon from the bus frame layer. To create the mask, we need to select not only the mask shape, but also any artwork that we've created that we wish to include in the mask. To do this, choose Select and then All from the menu bar. An alternate method for selecting everything is Ctrl+A on Windows or Command+A on the Mac. The final step to creating the clipping mask is to choose Object from the menu bar, then Clipping Mask, and then Make. As I do this, the gray shape disappears, as does any artwork outside of that shape's boundaries. Also, notice the artwork on the other layers has moved to the bus clipping mask layer, as it's now part of a clipping mask. For this reason, you may wish to save a copy of your file with objects on layers intact in case you need to re-edit it in the future. Now, you may be wondering why the bus frame layer, with its outlines and details, was allowed to be above not only the artwork, but the clipping mask shape. Simple. The bus frame remained locked throughout the process, so nothing was accidentally selected to interfere with the mask process. As such, you should never have to move or unlock the bus frame layer in order to create your ad and apply a clipping mask to the artwork. Of course, the layer serves a purpose. Without it, you would have a pretty strange looking bus that would have no details, no wheels, no windows. One last thing. To release a clipping mask, select the clipping mask and choose Object, Clipping Mask, and then Release from the menu bar. Unfortunately, the artwork will not magically return to their original layers. The artwork will remain on the layer the mask shape was on. Speaking of which, the mask shape remains invisible. However, it exists on the layer but has no fill or stroke color. You may be able to catch a glimpse of it if you have Smart Guides enabled and your cursor moves over the outline. I hope you enjoyed this tour of clipping masks.
Did you like this video? Then subscribe today to stay up to date on our channel or follow us on Google+, Twitter, and Facebook. Visit sessions.edu for more info on classes and admissions. Also, don't forget to check out the links to free downloadable content in the description. Thanks for watching.